Good morning. Who's that chickie back there? Who's that? The chick? I see chickie hanging out. What do we got going on back there, guys? I feel like Tommy doesn't know anything about Tom Petty, though. I don't know anything about anybody, Osada. What are you talking about? Osada, do you think I'm a content creator? Are you not you? I don't know anything about. Do you hear me good back there, Osada? Shut up and listen. Let's watch me do things I don't know what I'm doing. me a thumbs up if you can hear me, you sick bastard. Don't make me curse, you. You're going to make me curse again. Alangul. Hey, Mike B, my man. Sundance. Okay, hold on a minute, because I need to talk to you about something. I got to put my hand cream on first. I got my foot lotion on, Dr. Crutch. I got to get my hand cream on. Where's my glasses? We're going to have a very interesting show. What am I talking about? You like that? Isn't it a nice way to open up the day, Chicky? Isn't it a nice way? What's better than Rise by Herb Alpert? Come on. But you know what we're doing with Herb Alpert? You're going in the trunk, Herb Alpert. We got to put you in the trunk. Today we're talking Tom Petty. But before I do that, I need you to do something for me. When you see a break in the action, try to reiterate a question that you left me yesterday. I think Sundance left a good message yesterday. Maybe Delilah, maybe Gene. And when you put a question mark, sometimes I can't type back on the phone. So I would love to address it at the next day. Richie, Rampage, what's happening? Okay, CG2. All right, listen. Well, you know what? We're going to go over the bridge because we are a little bit early. So let's go over the bridge and then we'll get into this Tom Petty, this guy over here. Tom Petty is up next. Come on, let's talk about him. And no, I do not know anything about him. But here we're starting off with the chairman of the board. Take us over the bridge, as myself and Stephen Morinello say. Come on, Frankie, take us in.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's
right.
Up to you.
Come on, Cheech, take us in. Tony, let me know when you're leaving because I got a story for you. Smoke weed every day. Come on, Cheech, take us in, Frankie Sinatra. Let's go over the bridge. Come on.
New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one.
There we go, right over the bridge.
King of the hill, a number one.
Bang! Taking us right into New York City.
These little town blues.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that view, baby.
Oh, melting away.
I saw that, CG2, yeah. That's amazing. Here we go. Look at that.
In old New York.
Top of the world, Mike D.
If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Boom. Here we are. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Where's my glasses? Okay, look. Stony Tony, I'm going to start off with you. Delilah, hello there. I see you. How we looking this morning? Are we clear? I think we're kind of clear. Might be a little crooked, but we're clear. If we're a little crooked, we're a little crooked. Hold on. I look like Luca Brasi right now. Avant-goal. It's a little crooked. All right. Anyway. No. I can't have that. No. No, that's not acceptable. I gotta fix that. Crooked ain't gonna work for me. I'll tell you right now. I'll stop the damn show if it's crooked. I don't care. Give me a minute. I'll lose my marbles. I'll lose my mind, silent one. Nope. Wrong way. Going this way. Stigs, can you just talk, please? And not worry about the crooked picture behind you? Oh! What the fuck? Now Frankie Valli's crooked. What the fuck is going on here? All right, we're going with that. Maybe. Wait. All right. We should be good now, guys. I can't. Osada. Bang. We're ready to start the show. Shame on you. What kind of I'm not a content creator. What kind of influencer are you? I'm not an influencer. What kind of show? I'm not a show host. I'm a guy that has coffee. And that is it, Delilah. Don't expect much more. Do I influence anybody on here? Well, that's going to be a question that we're going to talk about. Woo! But before I get into that, this coffee cup is doing wonders. Wonders. Well, I'm leaving it just the way it is. Marilyn's looking right at me. Boy, I want to tear you up. That's what Marilyn said. Boy, Tommy, boy, I want to tear you up. All that blue you're wearing today. What's really one of the greatest quotes ever? Oh, the Serenity Bird? Those coffee cups or wherever they are throwing me off. Okay. Osada Treats. What are you doing over there? Today we're talking Tom Petty, and let me get to Osada's message here. This is a beautiful message by Osada. Where is it, Stoney? Chick, where is it? I will wear a Tom Petty shirt today in honor of this episode, man. I'm looking forward to getting into the Tom Petty story. Okay, here is the comment of the day. I feel like Tommy doesn't know anything about Tom Petty, though we shall see. That is 100% accurate. This is right. Isn't that's the whole object of the show, you? That comment right there is me. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. That's correct. Richie, can you help him? Of course, the Serenity Prayer helped everybody. No matter what you're going through, it helps. Delilah, the comment is accurate. Sundance Trish, I'm not too familiar with Larry's work. I'm sure he has, though. When he used to stop by the social club, I used to like talking to him. He seemed very nice. Wait. Sundance, hold on. Wait. I'm missing a comment by Sundance. He's still in the Bahamas for his treatments. This is a hospital he opened many, many years ago. He sent kids there with cancer in his ass. I remember. He's in the Bahamas right now. Oy, oy, oy. All right, prayers out for our dear friend, Mr. Larry Roller. Good man. He's got some story. It was supposed to be put into a movie. Frankie Vincent passed away. He took too much time to get this movie made. The script is there. Can I forward that script to somebody? Can I get that script to somebody? Possibly. He had opportunities, Sundance. He's great to work for. Wow. All right, Sundance. We're going to have you on the panel during the week. Are you good with that? Sundance, would you be interested in coming on the panel? I would love to have a conversation with you about that. But some people don't like to do it. I think that could be made into a movie. Maybe one day. Some people are not panel people, and I understand. And I get it. I would never force anybody. I would never make anybody feel uncomfortable. Sundance Trish, that's great. I agree. Sundance needs to be on the panel one day. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have you up. Because, you know, the stories he told about guys around here, he must have been there. Yeah. Tom Petty was great live, yeah. Osada, are you getting antsy that I'm not getting into the topic? I got a question. Is anybody at a point where they say, okay, let's get into the topic? Let me know if this is something that goes through your brain. Do you at times say he needs to get to the topic, or let's get to the topic already? Does anybody, be honest with me, take too much time messing around, blah, 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 doing beeswax over here? So does anybody say that to themselves? He has to get to the topic. I can't wait to the topic. He's taking too long to get to the topic. Some people like this nonsense talk. Some people don't like this nonsense talk. But Stony Tony, I think I want to start it off with you before I get into Tom Petty. And if there are any heartbreaks and if he's getting flowers, I have no idea. Sony doesn't like the topics. No, not that I can recall. Really? You never think like that? You just go with the flow? So you just go with the flow. No, but I always say to myself, what is he talking about? Exactly, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I will tell you this. One of the worst things I've ever heard Inside Out. Is that a disco song? Inside Out. That's a disco song. Now I got to text myself. You see, you got me now. Inside Out. Disco version. Oh, darling, I want to be inside out. Oh, darling. All right, you know what? Let's go with. So, are you saying, Sundance, you would eventually like to come on the panel? Is that a yes or a no? Give me a thumbs up, Sundance, if you are willing to come up on the panel. Give me a thumbs down if you are not comfortable doing that. Okay, thank you, Richie. I got you. There is a disco song that goes by that. Yes. Ooh, what happened here? Connect. Yeah. I'm walking in at 7:15. Only a topic for you. I think one of the most. Now you love the devil's lettuce. We know this. In the last 2 years, how many days have you not heard the Godfather song? I hear it every day on my show, and a lot of times. Oh, it was Diana Ross. Okay. That is what I was referring to, the disco song, right? Okay, so let's go with the devil's lettuce beef. Let's go with the devil's lettuce. If anybody sees that Sundance answers that that Sundance would like to come up on the panel, well, let me know. Talk to Stony Tony. Okay, listen to me. The devil's lettuce. Good morning, Polak. Great to see you. Am I okay with them legalizing the devil's lettuce? I'm sorry, legalizing, yeah. I get conflicted on this. And I was not conflicted on this in the beginning. Until now, that it is everywhere. And you will get a contact high. And people are smoking and driving. So if you are responsible, I mean, but some people might say alcohol, you buy it, it's still a poison. Okay, but here's my thing. They will not allow Snoop Dogg to what's this called? Trademark smoke weed every day. The high courts told him no. Snoop Dogg, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how responsible you are smoking the devil's lettuce. It is legal here. I could go, there's a drive-through 6 blocks over. It is legal. There's drive-throughs everywhere around here. I don't indulge. I'm not a fan of the substances in the body. I have a couple drinks here and there. Tonight I'll have a drink, but that's it. But they knocked down Snoop Dogg for trying to trademark his smoke weed every day, because that's what he says. So he got knocked down. Don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. My son and boyfriend had to drag me kicking and screaming into it. Well, you let me know. I'll tell you how to do it in 5 seconds. I'll make you feel very comfortable. Not a problem either way, though. It's really bad to drive while you're high, but it's worse to drive drunk, but they're both not good. Okay, Richie, I'm going to go with anything other than your daily vitamins. Coffee, maybe? That's all that should be in your body when you're driving? No substance, nothing mind-altering should be in your body when you get behind the wheel. Just an opinion. And your opinions may vary. I'm not so ignorant that my opinion is the only one. I am not that ignorant that I set the standard of my opinions. Just some thoughts that go through my brain, and I wanted to talk about the devil's lettuce, as I heard on the transistor radio today, that Snoop Dogg will not be able to trademark smoke weed every day. Do I think it's a good thing? Do I think legalizing weed is a good thing? I get conflicted. So I don't know. You shouldn't drive on cocaine either. You might see helicopters. Well, that is true. It happened to Henry Hill. Cocaine. Cocaine. Coca. I know guys that have been doing coke for 40 years, man. They're still functional, but they're not as wealthy as they should be. You got La Vida Gardens in Belleville. Blue Oak in Bloomfield is, I think, on Bloomfield Avenue or Broad Street. Blue Oak might be on Broad Street. Just running right across the street from the Belmont Tavern. So you got across the street from the Belmont. Hello, James Simpson. You got one right across the street from the Belmont Tavern in Newark, Belleville, wherever that is. A drive-through. Is that a drive-through? How about this? It turned from an auto parts store to a dispensary. Nah, all the wealth is up his nose, Stoney. He got on the coke, and although these people, I never know who's watching, but although these people are functional, they could have been millionaires. And that white party powder costs a lot of money to do. And if you choose to do it, you do it. That's right, Delilah. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people that got ruined by that white powder, man. Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? I know guys that have been doing it their whole lives. My company has done 8 dispensaries in the last 3 years. They're everywhere. Yep, Mike. 46 West and Saddle. They're everywhere. CG2. Do you attend? I guess we're gonna like dipping into. Listen, I may not give you any good information about Tom Petty. Again, remember, I don't even know what it is. They do. That's great, Silent One. He's a pioneer in music. Okay, Stoney gets a little passionate about the situation. All right. Shall we do it, guys? Shall we dip into Tom Petty? Let's get into. Hello, Martha. Wonderful to see you this morning. Yes, it's always a pleasure to have you. Let's get into a little Tom Petty. Where are we? Where is our spreadsheet? All right, here we go. Tom Petty. I love it. I'm looking for this because I don't know anything about Tom Petty as far as him, his life, his story. I'm not sure. Right. Yeah, we have one right here. No, they're everywhere. Feeling really good today. I don't know why. Very optimistic. Very positive. Just a way to start the day. No ignorance, no criticisms, nothing. Just talk, have coffee, and leave. I'm not looking to make a mark here. Although Donna's doing it did correct me the other day. She's right. She is right. You can make something of this YouTube even if you are 60. I'll give her that. Don't know about the stamina, the time, the energy, the ability of some of us uneducated ones might be a little difficult. But I do have to say that she was 100% correct. It's like saying I'm too old to do this and I'm too old to do it. No. But she was right. But again, as you get older, your patience lessens, your tolerance for others changes, your stamina changes, your thought processes change, a lot of things change. So although it's possible it can be a work someone, it can be probably exhausting to be on YouTube. I don't know, because I'm not that guy or girl. Because I don't know. I couldn't relate to YouTube being demanding, so to speak, or what am I going to do tomorrow, or what's my next video? I just, that I couldn't do. But I look at it totally different, so I'm not sure. I remember the guy that claimed to bang Marilyn Monroe was in your chat room. Yeah, once, Tommy, and it was just me and a couple of people, and he popped in, and it was really him. Yeah, his name is Gianni Russo. He was here, yeah. He was here because I was by his channel. Yeah, they clicked on it, and it was him. That's correct. Richie. I'm sorry. Yeah, Richie, yeah. Yeah, it was him. That was probably around maybe a year ago, probably. Yeah. Yeah, seeing it all. Mike D, the AI is crazy. We're going to talk a little bit about AI today. All right, let's talk about this guy. Uh-oh. Where did it go? We lost it. Hold on a minute. Something happened to our background. There we go. There he is. There's Tom Petty right there. All right, let's do it. All right. Oh, boy. All right, let me get ready for wrestling. I got to get out of here shortly. First things first, you can, okay. All right, let's go. Look at him. This guy is, I think he's an interesting individual. I'm not sure, Zelda. Good morning, Zelda. How are you? Yeah. Yeah, I know. AI is absolutely insane. Okay, let's talk. Tom Petty. Let's see something first here. Let's kick it off like this. We're going to kick it off like this. Here. Listen, guys, I always say if we get a block, come back, okay? Come back. Don't go anywhere. Let's check out this hit right here. Where are we? Come on, Tom. Take us in. Top 10.
Here comes my girl. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. No, I'll stand my ground, but I won't back down. Yeah, running down a dream that never would come to me. Don't do me like that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do me like that.
No.
But I love you, baby. Don't do me like that. She was an American girl.
That's my favorite.
Last dance with Mary Jane.
Refugee. Gotta be Refugee. Wow, it's Free Fallin'. Wow, Free Falling's coming in at number 1. Refugee wasn't even on there. Sundance? Wait, did I miss Refugee? What's my favorite? I was listening to American. Tom Petty does have a channel. It's Tom Petty Radio on the XM, Sirius XM. And I listen to Tom Petty Radio. Let's talk a little bit about the life and times of Tom Petty. Let's go. Take us in. Tom Petty was a legendary singer, songwriter, rock and roll Hall of Famer, and frontman for the Heartbreakers, who sold over 80 million records. Famous for hits like Free Fallin' and American Girl, Tom Petty was inspired by meeting Elvis and was a member of the Traveling Wilburys. There you go. You guys just told me. And voiced a recurring character on King of the Hill. Here are some fun facts. Elvis encounter. Meeting Elvis Presley at the age of 10 inspired him to become a rock musician. See, somebody is always influential over you. So go with it. Wow. All right. Let's see. Lucky the voice actor. Tom Petty voiced the character Elroy. Lucky Kleinschmidt on the animated show King of the Hill from 2004 to 2009. The Tom Petty Tree. He worked on the grounds crew at the University of Florida as a young man and is rumored to have planted a tree there, though he didn't recall doing so. Guitar lessons from an Eagle, Don Felder of the Eagles, taught a teenage Tom Petty how to play guitar in Gainesville, Florida. You see? Interesting. Arson survivor. In 1987, Tom Petty's home was intentionally burned down, but he later defied the trauma by writing, "I won't back down." Somebody lit his house on fire with arson, and he escaped it and wrote, "I won't back down." In the world that keeps on, wow. He wrote that song because he had an arson. Damn. He dropped out of high school. Musical beginnings. Tom Petty dropped out of high school at the age of 17 to join his first band, Mudcrutch, Traveling Wilburys. Here you go, guys. Here you go, guys. Traveling Wilburys. Here it is. He was part of the supergroup, the Traveling Wilburys, which included Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Roy Orbison, and Jeff Lynne. Whoa. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Wow. Songwriter routine. He compared writing songs to fishing, often sitting in a room for hours to catch a song. Dr. Petty. What? In 2021, the University of Florida awarded him a posthumous honorary doctorate. I'm sorry I'm not reading yet. Give me a minute. Gravedigger job. Before his music career, before Tom Petty got into music, he was a gravedigger. He worked at the cemetery, which was a great job, especially around here, because we got cemeteries around here. That was a good job. There's a union for the gravediggers. Okay, I saw Tom Petty and Dylan many, many years ago. Wow. Joe Walsh is one of my favorite guitarists of all time. Let me see. Sundance. Okay, I'll get to that. Joe Walsh opened for him when I saw him. And wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think you play Lil Wayne's boyfriend. But okay. He had a lot of hits. I never realized it. Same here, too. Okay, let's go. Let's keep on going here. Let's keep going here. That had to be some interesting. That's got to be something interesting. Zelda, Tom Petty, and Bob Dylan must have been something else. Okay, sad facts. Okay, so far we're still doing flowers, guys. I know Stephen Marvinello is not here, but so far we're still doing flowers for Mr. Tom Petty. Sad facts about Tom Petty. Tom Petty died at 66 on October 2nd, 2017, from an accidental multi-drug overdose. What are you calling accidental? Don't get ignorant. Fentanyl, oxycodone, and sedatives caused by unbearable pain. Oh, by a fractured hip, emphysema, and knee issues. He endured several. Okay, he's still getting flowers, though. I'm not going to take him out of the floral recipient list for being a drug addict. No. I'm not even sure if that's the case. Hold on a minute. He endured severe childhood abuse, a 22-year tumultuous first marriage, and a secret heroin addiction at the age of 50. Key sad facts about his life and death. Final days in pain. Petty performed the entire 40th anniversary tour with a fractured hip that worsened, only learning it was broken the day he died. Drug overdose details. The coroner determined his death was caused by a combination of all these drugs, as well as other medication. Oh, man. Childhood trauma. His father repeatedly beat him with a belt, often leaving him with welts. Okay, we're still okay with him. We still got the flowers going. Hidden heroin addiction. Following a divorce from his first wife in 1996, he developed a secret heroin addiction in his 50s as a form of self-medication, which he later did overcome. Okay. Underlying health issues beyond the broken hip, he suffered from emphysema and knee problems. His wealth. Tom Petty was not born into wealth. He grew up in a working class, often tumultuous household in Gainesville, Florida. His father, Earl Petty, worked as a traveling insurance salesman, and the family lived in a rented house before moving to a modest home in 1952. Petty's childhood was characterized by financial constraints, with him saving money from returning Coke bottles to purchase his first records. We spoke about that the other day. He often spoke of a difficult, abusive upbringing with an alcoholic father, using music as his escape. So that was his early life. Key interest, music. Education, he quit to sing. Humble beginnings, he went on to become a legendary rock musician. And at the time of his death, Tom Petty, at the time of his death, had a net worth of $100 million. Wow. And he couldn't go into his senior years and just enjoy life. See where drugs will kill you? They will kill you. Very sad. Okay, so I extensive catalog, royalties, and all of this. So his estate was worth $100 million at the time of his death in his 60s. Very sad. But I got to tell you, Sorcelli, he's getting flowers. I got to go with Tom Petty getting flowers. I think his life was good. It's just my thought. So does Tom Petty get an A+? They just want your soul. Very sad, man. He died of an accidental overdose. That's a little, listen, if you put the chemicals in your body, what can happen? Right, Delilah? These are things that can happen. Let's give him flowers. Now, I like this song. It's a little humble song. Some say Stigs, but you don't really go for the American girls. You go for the Italian girls. But I like this one here. I kind of like this song. But I don't know. No. I'm going here for a minute. You know what? Let's go with this right here. I think I want to go with this one here. Let's get some lyrics from Tom Petty. Let's go with Refugee. I'm gonna go with Refugee. 2 months after his wife Dana wrote me. When my hubby died, I was in a songwriting group. Wow, CG2, that's interesting. Wow. But we're gonna give him flowers. Yeah, we give him flowers. All right, let's get some lyrics from Refugee. Let's see what
We get something we both know and we don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret, all the same, somehow we get around it. You don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you want to believe. To live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have kicked you around some. Tell me why you wanna lay there forever in your abandon. You don't make no difference for me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it now. To live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Now let me know. To live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Baby, we ain't the first. I'm sure a lot of other understand the word. I know this ain't real to you, but it's all those things you got to feel to be true. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have kicked you around some. Who knows, maybe you were kidnapped, tied up, taken away, and held for ransom. It don't really matter to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it now. To live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Oh, you don't. To live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a
Wow.
refugee.
Unbelievable. What a great song. You don't have to live like a refugee. I'm going with flowers for our boy Tom Petty. I taken away by his own hands way too soon. Hello, Ovi. Taken away by his own hands way too soon. What did you do, man? What did you do? You got beat as a child. You went through a bad divorce. Horrible marriage, 20 years you hung in there. You came from a rented home to being worth $100 million. And then you got to leave this earth and stop giving us what we love at the age of what, 60 something years old? Come on, guys. He was on tour and didn't want to disappoint his fans and cancel the shows. That's why he over-medicated himself. I know, Delilah. So he wanted to, I get it. Yeah, I mean, who knows what he would have done in his later years? Look at the Eagles. Look at some of these groups in their later years. Look at Frankie Valli. Come on. From the projects in Newark, New Jersey to worth $80 million. Frankie Valli estimated worth 80 million. Still performing at 92. CG2, broken hip. I know he didn't want to disappoint his fans. House got burned down, which is when he wrote that song. It's a huge loss, not just for music, for everything. Because now you see his channel on XM is incredible. He would have been a part of that. Joe Walsh is still playing. That's what I mean, Richie. So, sometimes we do these spotlights and they bug us out a little bit. This bugs us out. But listen, guys, just like memories of loved ones that died too young or whatever, heart attack, cancer, whatever you get, you have the memories. So the music of Tom Petty, you could just crank it and get into a zone every song. So I don't know. I think he gets the flowers today, Delilah. I think we're good with that. I saw him in April the year he passed performing in live. He put on an incredible show because he was, you know what it is, paging Dr. Crutch. He was dedicated, determined, and appreciative to his, he was appreciative to his fan base, which is what a showman should be. Let's just say I was a success on YouTube. Let's just say I had something good, of true substance here, right? I have to grind through and perform every day because there is a fan. If I was that guy, there would be a fan base waiting for me every day. So I got to come on here no matter what because I want to make the fans that come here. This is not me. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Let's just say I was that guy. I don't know. CG2. So you got to be careful what you want. You want fame? Now I got to do David Bowie. Did I do David Bowie? I don't know. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay, do I go into the Catholic Minute or something that I got to tell you guys that I'm going to ask of you guys? See, this is the true blue right there, but I get too red. That's the true blue color, but it shows my red too much. This is the true color right there. This is natural. No, I do not know about Tom Grossi. 11 years straight daily on YouTube. Yeah. This is the true color, guys. I did not know paging Dr. Crutch. That's really honorable. That's something else. That's something else, I got to tell you. That is very interesting. All right, baby. Wrestling starting up soon. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's get into the Catholic Minute. And I got a couple of 3 bullet points I want to get into. After the Catholic Minute, I'm going to play one more Tom Petty song. It's a whole different level of music. We went from Refugee. We're going to go to one more. That's a lot of 365 days. I don't know how many days straight I'm on. What is today? 73? 73. What am I on here? 73 plus 365. We are on 438 straight days right now today. Pushing live every day. Or doing a show every day. Because I was on vacation a little bit and I pre-recorded. But every morning, Kawfee has been 7 a.m. for the last 400 in your sister's ass days. I don't know how many I just said. 400 and something days. 460 something. 460 something. Does a ton of charity. That's nice. Yeah, we're going. Stigs is consistent, Nick M says. Yeah, I am. Yeah. And the numbers come slowly. Live stream is not where you get your views. I don't get my views from live streaming. Nope. I'll get it from my shorts, the shorts that I put out. That's where the views come from. And from rewatching a little bit. So if I get 100 or 150 views on a live show, whatever, it's good. I get a couple of 3, 4, 500 a day on the shorts. That's where it is. It's not the live shows. It's the edited shorts. If you want if views are you talk. I don't really talk numbers that much, but live shows are very difficult to get people to. Live shows are very difficult to get to people to do a free watch because it's only you talking. And what happens is people come here to see Tom Petty, say, so to speak, right? Yeah, Catholic Minute is next, ALB. Some people come here for the, I'm just going to say, for the topic. Now, look at this as a viewer. As a viewer, someone that doesn't, and someone that engages with the chat, you can't follow that show. This has been told to me by viewers. This isn't me saying this. This has been only everything I say to you, I heard. I don't make things up. I heard from viewers, Stigs. Yeah, that part about such and such was great. But it's hard to follow a live show when you're not there live in the chat because we don't know what's going on. So you look like you're talking to the wall because you're breaking in between two, which is very interesting. It's very interesting how it all goes. Very hard to watch a replay. Very hard to, exactly. I've been told this many times, Delilah, that a true content creator is not a live streamer. I don't know. I don't care. You could correct me, but I don't even care. I'm not even concerned. You're wrong. That is wrong. You don't know what you're... Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You are uneducated. You don't know what you're saying. Who cares? Who cares? Right? Hold on. Hold on. Let's make sure everything is okay. Hold on a minute. Oh, I got a wellness check. Hold on. Give me a minute. I got a wellness check. Hold on. Wow. When I don't text them the first thing in the morning, and it's only right. I guess there's people concerned about me. Give me a second. Let me get back to my stuff. Listen, this is important here. We got the kiddies got to be comfortable, right? The kids have got to be comfortable. You see, this is the, if I don't, ALV, if there's a couple of people that if I don't text in the morning, they will send a wellness check. They'll call Dave. It's been done to me already. If I forget to send some text messages out first thing in the morning, when my eyes open, I will get a wellness check. Now, Thomas is down the Jersey Shore. I'm going to explain my day yesterday to you real quick, okay? This is crazy. Before I get into the Catholic Minute, you want to hear a little bit or no? Well, tough shit if you don't want to hear it. Thomas is down there. ALV, when you live alone, it's difficult. There's nobody next to you that can hear you gasping for breath. There's nobody here that could call 911. You die. That is it. If I have a stroke or a heart attack, I'm dead. There's nobody to call until they see I'm not around. That's where it happens. And I have been wellness checked. It's the scariest thing. Anyway, be that as it may. I got to check in with people every morning, a couple to 3 people. And if I don't, the phone rings and that's what happened. I can move today to the suburbs, Delilah. I choose not to. I could change everything I'm doing right now. Today, Delilah. I could change everything. I could go to Florida in 5 years. I like it here. I enjoy my life here. I like it. I like the neighborhood. I know. Yeah, Sundance. This could be a little, huh? All right. So yesterday, here's how you taught your kids right. They have a house down at the beach at the Jersey Shore by Seaside Heights, right? So Thomas goes down the shore and he says, I'm going to do all the work to open the house up for the summer. Okay, Thomas. What did Daddy teach you? Since he's a little boy, because the shore house gets closed down in the winter, it gets winterized, and I used to do that. And I would take him down to the beach with me and blowing out the lines, running the compressor through the water heater. Anyway, winterizing the whole house, shutting off the gas, everything. So he says, I'm going down the shore because I said, why are you going down the shore? Yes, we are live. He says, I'm going into the polar bear plunge, something. What? They're jumping in the ocean today for charity. He's raising money for special needs children today, my son. So he's going to get down in his bathing suit, all of his friends. They all drove down the shore and they're jumping into the beach, the water in Seaside Heights. And they raised a lot of money for special needs kids. Polar plunge. Okay. Yeah. Polar plunge, whatever this is called. Anyway, he raised a ton of money. I gave him 50 last night. You know, I didn't share it here, but anyway, he raised a lot of money for special needs children. So anyway, he says, Dad, I want to go down there. Hello, Joey. I want to open the house. I said, all right. What do you remember? This, that, the other thing. I said, well, okay, go do this, go do that, bop, bop, bop. He did everything on his own. The only thing I went on FaceTime with him and I made him the gas, the water, no problem. He knows how to fix plumbing and stuff like that. That's good. They do busy with Enzo is what you're supposed to be doing. And the gas line I was a little concerned about. I helped him turn the natural gas on. Anyway, the whole house is running. Leaks are fixed. The hot water heater is running. All his friends went down to the beach last night. They had a great time. They went out for a couple of drinks. And today they're going to jump into polar bear plunge. My daughter, all over the place, very happy. And Nick M, now he's a man. It's crazy. It's crazy because I had him from a little toddler holding wrenches and watching me weld pipes and do construction stuff. And he got it. My daughter's all over the place. She's going down the shore too, being that Thomas successfully opened up the house. The house is ready. The house is warm. The heaters are on. Everything's running. They're at the beach. Here's me. I had to meet somebody yesterday in Newark Airport. I'm going to tell you, this is the craziest thing. I had to meet somebody in Newark Airport. Why turn the gas off for the winter? Just in case something happens, AOV, just turn it off. Not by the gas company. Just shut the valve because the water heater gets shut off and drained. Yeah, everything gets shut off just because you never know. And during Hurricane Sandy, AOV, the people that left their gas on to their homes, apparently there were some explosions in the house or something like that. I don't know. But it's just a good practice that my father-in-law used to do. Just an extra step. Nobody's down there using anything. So I guess it's a good idea to do it. I don't know. It takes 2 seconds to turn the valve off. We don't call the gas company. He does it himself and shuts it off. But, something can happen with the natural gas. Who knows? I guess it's a good idea. This is what it is. So we shut the gas off. No big problem. And I have birthday coffee. I'm not going to get into the details about this because I cannot. I had a coffee with somebody by the airport yesterday. Somebody came in on a plane. It was called birthday coffee. Somebody came in on a plane to Newark. Coffee. Go over a couple to 3 things. A few misunderstandings. This individual was back on a plane. I'm not saying to where from, this, that, the other thing. That's my personal business. I'm just telling you that I was everywhere yesterday. Coffee at Newark Airport for a birthday shot of coffee to talk about a couple of understandings and misunderstandings and gone. Gone in 5 minutes. And what else? Wrestling all day. Watching wrestling all day. So Friday was a nice day for me. Hopefully you had a nice day. I don't think I was able to check in on Dean Deuce afternoon show. I think I was having coffee around that time, I believe. Dean Deuce. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Yes. No, 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 not a sit down. I'm not into any criminal activity, AOV. You could talk about things with anybody. Good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pollock, that's great. That's good. Your reputation is your wealth, not sit downs. I don't have sit downs. I don't have any illegal things to talk about. Just to go over a couple of things that were misunderstood. And anyway, worked out well. Called it birthday coffee. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Okay. Should I go to the Catholic Minute? I'm thinking maybe I should. Maybe I should. But I got a couple of three other things I want to get to, and I don't have that much time. So let's do the Catholic Minute right now, guys, if you don't mind. It is nice. You have to feel good to have people say yes. Yes. That's a good thing, Delilah. I love that when it happens. Yes. You got to go through life. Your kids got to hold their head up high about you. If your father's a rap bastard, your father's a rap bastard. You're going to live with that forever. You pay for that. Good morning, Angelique. Now I have a question for you. Can I have your attention for 1 minute? Do you hear water running behind me? I'm going to wait for that answer before we go into the Catholic Minute. Do you hear water running behind me? Let's go. You don't hear it. Yeah, sins of the Father? Somewhat. You don't. Okay, so the background, you can't imagine the noise behind me right now. It's unbelievable, Sundance. Delilah, this is working. I'm talking to the microphone. You cannot imagine the water noise behind me right now. No, I live in an apartment building, so there's plumbing going all through when they're running the water and stuff. Somebody's upstairs in their apartment doing something. So excellent. Okay, you don't hear it. Let me do this Catholic Minute. Today is 135. Yes, it is. That's right. I spoke about that last year. I showed it last year. That is correct. Okay, Catholic Minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's doing noise reducing. That's correct. Okay, let's get into okay. I don't know where we're going today. Just like I did not know anything about Tom Petty, Angelique. So here we go. The primary feast day on March 14th in the Catholic Church is St. Matilda of Saxony. Wow, 895 to 968, a 10th century Queen of Germany, known for her immense charity and for founding several Benedictine convents and monasteries. She is the patron saint of widows, large families, and of the falsely accused. Now, ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? I like it. Patron saint of widows. God bless them. Large families. I have pretty large, decently large family. And falsely accused people. Interesting. Mr. Korea, I believe, falsely accused of something. Interesting. As I clear up some things yesterday with some people. That's so funny. Falsely accused. All right, I like it. Key details about St. Matilda. My stuff always comes together to life. She was the wife of King Henry the Fowler, Martha Fowler, and mother to Holy Roman Emperor Otto. Virtues. Known for her dedication to prayer and supporting the poor and the sick. Legacy. Despite being criticized by her sons for her generous spending on charity, she is remembered for her devotion and religious contributions. This seems like a very good one. I like it. The saint of falsely accused. Interesting. Her day. Oh my God. ALV. Can you imagine how this comes together as I read that? The saint of the falsely accused on the day that the Italians were lynched. that nobody even knows about our history there, AOV. Nobody even knows about that. You can't even make this up. You can't make it up how this happens. Okay? Her kids were a little, Ma, you give too much, blah, blah, blah. She felt like, what are you going to do? They learned by their mom's doings. Okay, other commemorations on March 14th. I never thought there would be such a important saint during the Lenten period. I'm very surprised about this one. Other commemorations on March 14th include Saint Leobanus, a 6th century French bishop and a monk, patron of wine merchants and innkeepers. How do you like that? A lot of people, Joey. It's not in the history books. Nobody's learning about the Italian culture and nobody's learning about the prejudice against the Italians, what we went through, Joey. Nobody. I know we know as Italians, but it's not taught. It's not taught in the discrimination history because we don't talk loud about it. We don't need reparations. We don't need attention about it. We just keep going. See, we're not those people. Oh, they're racist against us. They discriminate. No, we never did that. Still to this day, guinea, greaseball, wops, this, that, the other thing, what they say. And they say it's so easy. It comes off their tongue so easy. Exactly. Right? There you go. Tommy, I told you it is in the book that I was reading last month. It's called Cast by a woman named Isabel Wickerson. She mentioned it. Interesting. Okay. So it's not taught in public schools. You're not going to hear about it. You're only going to hear about it through Italian culture, typically Italian American culture, someone like AOV explaining it to us. Unfortunately, history books do not have this in their curriculum. Only other races have been discriminated against, but not the Italians. It's nowhere. Yeah, a racist Italian remark, and they think it's okay because whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Saint Leobanus, a 6th century French bishop and monk, patron saint of wine merchants, which is beautiful, and innkeepers. Saint Lazarus of Milan, a 5th century archbishop of Milan. So, yeah, there you go. Right. You are German. Sure everybody experienced it. Irvington, New Jersey. Highly. Oh, that's crazy, Delilah. That's sad. That's sad. Uh-huh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, guess what we are now? We're all Americans. And we're proud of that. It took the Italians a long time to be, so to speak, accepted into the American culture, although it was not asked. The Italians never asked to be so-called white, declared white. And I'm going to finish it with this before we go to one of the greatest songs by Tom Petty. We never asked to be white. But the power of the Italians were so strong, building in Manhattan, in the ditches, in the dungeons, dying, building the railroad, getting blown up, building the subway, sacrificing. And the Italians were treated like this. One laborer died, another laborer came in. One laborer died, another one came in. I don't know how many people died building the George Washington Bridge. I don't even know. But what happened is, we all took this American way of living and we embraced it. We got it here and we stayed here. Who goes back to where they came from? Not many, once you get used to living the American lifestyle. I got a couple of 3 important topics I want to get to. As we speak about America, I want to check these lyrics. I do like this song by Tom Petty. And then we're done. We're wrapping up Tom Petty. The life and times of Tom Petty. I just want to dip into these lyrics here because I do love it. Although I don't typically go for what you would call blonde hair, blue eye American girls. I typically go for Italian girls. Spanish girls throughout my life, and let's see. Let's see what American Girl is. Let's check it out. Here's some lyrics by Tom Petty. Let's see what he has to say about American girls. Here we go. And then we got some bullet points I got to get into. We got a lot.
Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, then she had to die trying. She that one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kinda cold that night. She stood alone on a balcony. Yeah, she could hear the cars roll by at old 441. Like waves crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back in her memory. God, it's so painful, something that is so close, it's still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl.
Interesting. I like it. Interesting. Great lyrics. She was an American girl, all right. Built on promises. It bothers me a little bit when I hear this Tom Petty music, I gotta tell you. A little sad about him not being on this earth anymore. I gotta be quite honest with you. Some people made a huge impact on your lives, and you don't even know these people. And they made an impact on your lives. Musicians made an impact on our lives. Just the way it is. Okay, let me get to Sundance. Where are you? What did I mean? What I cried when Tom Petty passed away. I was happy to see him once live in concert. Wow. It's called a simulation. You accept the existing culture and add elements from those of your origin. Somewhere along the line, people forget about it. Yes. Yeah, terrible. Look at this. Yeah. But Joey, I'm really happy that you are a young man that is that's nice to see, Joey. That you are this is another one, Delilah. Joey, it's nice to see that a young man is very in tune to that. That's not that typical today. That's a good quality that you have. You're very I like it. Joey, congratulations to you on that. That's it's honorable. Something you may not see these days, right, Delilah? Probably. You're a different breed, Joey. You are a good kid, and stay out of county jail, please. Please, don't disappear again. Stay right here. Stop at the social club every day because we need you here. Delilah, tell him. Tell the young man. Tell the young man. Okay, listen. Okay, Sundance, where are you? The devil. Okay, the devil. The devil. What was I saying about the devil? I got to get to Sundance's question. What was I saying about the devils? Well, the Jersey Devil is a story about a devil in the woods. And the New Jersey hockey team took on the Devils. Now, the Devils were having a fight on the ice. And I said, don't mess with a Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil will crush you. If you see them as the devil or evil, be careful. Hold your criticisms. Hold your punches, because you're not going to be able to handle the wrath that comes back at you. You understand? You hear me? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Delilah, correct. Yeah. So the point there was don't mess with the Jersey Devil. That's all that was. Because that Jersey Devil beat the piss out of that other hockey player. Took him down like a wrestler. All I'm saying is don't mess with the Devils from Jersey. The Devils from Jersey will crush you. He got crushed, that guy. That's all I meant. That's it. Oh, thank you, Angelique. You like the blue, huh? Yeah. That's all I meant, Sundance. It was a video. It was a video. What an amazing crew this morning we got here. So that's where the Jersey Devil come from. I think ALV may have done the Jersey Devil episode. I am not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, the Flyers and the Devils. Yeah. Well, I was at some of them, so they used to battle. It was a battle. It was crazy. Oh, you said you know the folklore of the Jersey Devil. Yeah, and I believe ALV might have done a story on it. Let me show you real quick. This is what Sundance is referring to. I'm going to show you real quick right here, if you don't mind. Give me a little bit of your attention. Just a little bit of your attention, and I'm going to show you what Sundance is referring to. Oh, man. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. Wait. Hold on. I got to make a phone call. Something's wrong with my phone here. Hold on. I got to pause you for. ALV, can you text me? One of you guys in the group chat, can you text me, please? If you don't mind, go back and read what I said. I said I know about the folklore of the Jersey Devil. Yes, and ALV did do an episode on it. Yes, you did write that to me. Okay, good. Perfect. Can you guys text me in the text line if you don't mind? Let's see where we are here. Where's the video? I thought I posted a video yesterday. Oh, it must have gone private. Here we go. Here it is. Check this out. Here's my video. All right. Share screen. This is the I think this might have been the one where you left a comment on. Here you go. This is what it's like when you mess with a Jersey Devil. Here we go. Check this out.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Watch the wrestling move. Watch. Bang! Right to the ice. So that's what used to happen at our games. Very passionate. Okay, AOV, hold on a minute. AOV, just let me know if you get the text back, please. Let me know if you get the text back. Yeah, I got you, Sundance. I mean, that Jersey boy took him right down. Hello, Wyatt Earp. That Jersey boy, I always hated that fighting was allowed in hockey. I know, but it's part of the game. Let me know if you get the text. I think it went through. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's not my phone. Okay, we're good. Because people get nervous when I don't. Wow. Okay, I got it. All right. We're good. We are good. Okay, I got a couple of 3 topics to get to. Okay, thank you, Ayobe. Okay, we got a couple of 3 topics I want to get into here. Let me see what's in my bullet points up here. I'm going right down the line here. Wyatt Earp, good morning to you, sir. Okay. Couple of things. Interesting. New York City needs a Mayor Mondavi, whatever his name is looking for what they are calling a borough jail czar. It is just my opinion. Okay. Okay, Sundance, I got you. All right. I got you. Okay, Delilah. Well, anyway, Mondavi wants a borough prison czar. Now, this has been spoken about for years. Closing down Rikers Island, and every borough have their own jail. 5 boroughs have a jail. I think I don't know. Well, he's looking for a prison czar, and he's willing to interview anybody that feels that they are able to do this job. My personal opinion is you need an ex-con to do this job. Someone that has been in the jail system. Maybe not the federal prison system. I'm thinking you need somebody that's been in the jail system. Not federal jail. It's different. Quite honestly, unless you're in a penitentiary or high security, federal prison is, I don't want to say the easiest time that you can do. It is a little more, I don't know what the word is. I can't think of the word. But anyway, there's something called jail and there's something called prison. And there's a big difference in jail and prison as far as conditions and everything. So he wants a jail czar, a prison czar, and I truly believe he should get an ex-con. He did. Well, I don't know. I think that's what he needs to do. He's looking for the czar. He doesn't have anybody yet. But I think he needs somebody that's been in the jail system, not really the prison system, more so the jail system. To give a little background, just a little thought. Instead of just some educated collegiate individual coming out of Harvard, Yale, or whatever, I think they need somebody that has experience. Listen, you always learn from people that have experience in certain things, no matter what aspect they are. It's like, right? Right. It's like a wrestling coach teaching pickleball. You can't do it. You're picking the wrong guy. Huh? A heart surgeon fixing televisions. I think it's not going to work. I think you got to get ex-cons. Just listen. Not many people trust an ex-convict, and this is just public. This is just the way it is. People do have their hesitation of dealing with people that have been imprisoned or are convicts. People have a hesitation. I know this because I speak to so many different people. So people are hesitant. It's a mysterious taboo place that you know that person is an ex-con. And you know in their brain, they've been into jail cells. They've been through the prison system. There's a certain mindset that goes along with somebody that has been incarcerated and controlled by other people from a cage view, right? And some people are very hesitant to either warm up to or have trust in and I get it. And for those that may feel that way, it's a shame. Oh, okay. It is stupid. More money than he want. Pay for prison in all 5 boroughs. He also wants social work. Yeah, well, that's Sundance. We're going really. That's crazy that he would want to do that. Really is crazy. Yep. Man, my allergies got me today, guys. Forgive me. Forgive me. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Okay. The sinners. Let's go with the sinners. We got a problem with sinners, guys. Hello, Dr. Rick. It's not a problem. But apparently, The Sinners, the movie The Sinners, is taking top spots tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty banged up today, ALV. What are you going to do? They come in like a storm. I told you the allergies are going to be tough this year. I kind of had a feeling that the allergies were going to be tough this year. It's got me good the last couple days, but I still got to keep chucking through. What am I going to do? I'll still come on if I can. I go to mute when I have to sneeze or cough. I go to mute. Now you won't even know it because I'm doing quick pauses here. So you might know it, you might not know it. I don't know. So the movie Sinners, I did not see it, but it's taken the top spot. I guess sinning. What? Sinning is like drama? The Sinners is taking all the top spots at the awards tomorrow night. This is what I understand. That sinning is taking the top spot. Now, I have to do a video later, and I would respectfully ask for a comment. Listen, you guys are great commenters anyway. Okay. Somebody reached out to me yesterday. They want to know, what has this social club done for you? Please don't put it in this chat now. You can for conversation reasons, but I'm going to post something, either a community post or a video. Somebody wants to actually spotlight me. This is crazy. I had the conversation yesterday. Somebody wants to spotlight me. And they want to know what the impact of the social club is on you. Positive, negative. You give me a headache. I can't watch for more than 10 minutes. I can't get enough of it. All of this stuff. And please take this serious. If me doing this, it gave you a spark to do something on YouTube, or gave you a place to be, or said something positive or negative to you, or helped you or hurt you. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it as a long form. No problem, Delilah. I'll do it as a little bit long form, and I won't upload it as a short. Thank you for telling me that, Delilah. I'll do it a little bit differently. Okay, good. Thank you for that. But I'm going to do it as a video then. Okay, no problem. You got it, Delilah. You got it. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. But in all seriousness, I'm going to ask you to comment. And those that don't, I will be texting and hounding, because it needs to be used on a future show. So if you care about this social club and you think it has done things for you, I just want to hear it. But in this comment section, it will get lost because I will not remember it. But it's going to be used for a future telecast by somebody else. And it's going to be interesting what you see. So who wants to spotlight me? They want to spotlight Tommy Stigs? Come on. So anyway, I would even ask negatives. Some people are fearful to put negatives. Now I got all the troll messages that people leave. I got it all. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah. All right. How about some good news? How about something really cool that's going on in the world right now that needs to be noted? See, there's people on here just spewing and nonsense. What are you doing? Come on. Do you truly think people okay, let's just say you're trying to get a message across or a topic into somebody's brain. Can you do a positive one? Not in a narcissistic way? Maybe come across where people will listen? Because here's what we got today. We got something wonderful happening today, and I'm going to read off my notes at the Intrepid, which is right here. I think it's Pier 9, maybe 32. Where's the Intrepid located? I'm thinking Pier 9 and 32nd Street. Let me see. Hey, Google, what street is the Intrepid in New York City on? '46th, Pier 86. Oh, yeah. What's 46th, huh? Damn, I didn't know it was up that high. West 46 is the Intrepid. No way. Yes, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, I'm corrected. So yeah, because the Javits is I think 32nd. All right, makes sense. You got to walk up. All right, okay. Anyway, over there at the Intrepid Museum, we have today 12th annual Girls in Science. This is beautiful for young girls. Now, girls that want to learn, girls that are interested in science. This is very nice. It's called Science and Engineering Day, March 14th, today from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is a free event, hands-on activities, expert demonstrations, and a college career zone to empower girls in STEM fields. Advanced registration is required and all ages are welcome. And they are admitted for free. Oh, it's Pier 86. Activities. Over 20 organizations, including Girls Who Code and NASA, offering demonstrations in aviation, STEM, and aerospace. Highlights: meet women role models and engage in hands-on challenges and explore the museum. Cost is free with advanced registration. Target audience. What is your target audience? You have a target audience. What is your target audience? The target audience is geared toward girls and young women, but is open to all. The event is part of the Intrepid Museum's mission to encourage youth to explore science and technology, often held around International Women's Day, which is now. So you see, Bull, they want to do it. And that's where you're at. I love it. So there are positive things happening. You just got to find them. How nice is this that we're getting back to the core education aspect? Right? Right? Yeah. And there you are. All right. What are you talking about, James? Who's the man of New Jersey? I know nothing about what. I'm still here listening, but making the French toast. Very nice, CG2. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Yes. It gives me something to watch while I take my meds in the morning before I head out. I like Catholic Minute. Very nice. I like that. It's very good. Yes. Yes. He knows nothing about New Jersey. That is correct. I don't know nothing about anything, James. You're the educated one. I don't know nothing. No, I'm not distracted. I work in the chat. What do you mean? I was done with the topic, then I spoke to you. I'm not distracted. There's nothing to distract here. I don't really have. This is what I do. I sit here and I talk. The object is to be distracted and engage, whether it's positive, negative, criticism, positives, and whatever. Yeah. I'm a nothing guy. I'm not a New York guy. I'm not a New Jersey guy. I'm just a guy with no skills. Right? Yep. Yep. Yes. All right, let's go. Next topic. We got a problem here. AI. I'm all right, I would say. I think I'm all right. Tommy, you should do a live about the challenges first face coming to America. Yes, that is a good one. Actually, that should be done as a pre-record, but yes, Joey, you're right. That should be done as a premiere with me in the chat. Because in order to stay on topic, you got to stay. Tommy, very knowledgeable about New York. I can get around the city. Yep. You always take a somber note when reading my. I'm reading everybody's comments. You just have a little bit of a complex, but I read everybody's comments. Look, Delilah's right there. I had French toast in a long time. That sounds good. I don't know what the word means that you used, but that's an educated word that I might not know about. Sombra, whatever you want to call it. But I pay attention to everybody's, right? Sundance. Yeah. You're not alone. Don't feel singled out. Everybody gets the proper attention. Right, Delilah, I read your comments. See, James just feels it's a spotlight, basically. So when you don't mention him, he gets upset. He takes his bat and ball and goes home. When you do acknowledge him, he thinks you're sombre, whatever the word is. My eyes never roll. I never sigh. What are you talking about? Right? Sundance. Every comment gets noted. You have this complex. We give you, we work with you, James. We'll put it like that. We work with you. What do you want me to tell you? You're a special guy. All right. If we don't reply to you, you get a little upset. There you go. There you go, Delilah. You know, James gets he starts to feel a little, I'm here. My hand is raised. I'm in the back room. Well, at least you don't type in all caps. That's a good thing. Ignorant people type in all caps because they got to be seen. They got to be seen. They're that important. Let me type all capitals. But James is back there like this. At least you don't type capitals. That's the worst. Okay. Hello. I'm here. Same thing with the capital letters. They should type in red at the same time when they go capital letters. They got to be seen. Yeah. Yeah. James. We love you, James. Hey, Sammy, it's Lee Cole. I'm feeling that today. No. Magooch. Oh, Magooch types in all caps? Magooch said he doesn't come here anymore, so I don't know. No. Magooch said that he typed in all caps because he can't see. Oh, my God. Well, that's okay. That's different. Magooch doesn't stop by here anymore. I mean, that's okay. Oh, because he can't. I get that one. Yeah, I could see that. I think I can. Can't type. Can't see. All right. Yes. Very healthy guy, but he can't see. Really? Why? Does he have eye problems, Magooch? I hope he doesn't. Some people have like cataracts and shit like that. But I don't know if caps make a difference in seeing. Possibly. Oh, you're pretty sure that's what he said. Oh, you think so? Well, I hope the man doesn't have health issues with his eyes. That's the worst thing that can happen. I see it, ALV. I got to take a look at that. God, pray. St. Lucie, please, Magooch. I'm going to look. Yeah, I see it. Hold on. Wait, ALV. Hold on a minute. Tommy Stigs. What? Am I able to save that? No, I'm not. Wow. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I hope the man doesn't have problems with his eyes. That's a very If you're watching Magooch, I don't know if you watch anymore. I hope your eyes are okay. All kidding aside about the capital letters, I did not know that. That's, we joke, but not when it comes to health. I mean, St. Lucie, please pray for Magooch if he has eye issues. Santa Lucia is for the eyes. How do you know that, Stigs? Because I know. You should be able to download it to your pics and videos. Okay. Whew. Santa Lucia, please pray for Magooch if he has eye issues. Because that is a tough one. Remember, we got our friend Blind Dave. But he's doing good things. He works. He contributes to society. He doesn't milk off the system. He's Blind Dave, but he's a hustler. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Thank you, Delilah, for adding. I think it was Delilah. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's go into the dangers of AI real quick. Your daughter was born blind. Yeah, Dave does amazing things. Your daughter was born blind. That is so interesting, Sundance. Toro, what do you want me to tell you? This is what we do here. Look at what, Toro, you know we make nicknames for everybody. Blind Dave. I'm sorry. He lives by it. He's Blind Dave. Nicky Nines lost his ring finger doing construction. What are you going to do? Clams. We call them clams. I'll tell you why in another X-rated show. Beaner, because he was popping beans in high school, the acid beans, or whatever they were, black beauties back then, whatever they were doing back then. Beans, right? We all got, everybody's got nicknames. Stigs. Well, I have a built-in nickname. So Stigs, Sting, S-T-I-N-G, was used in the bookmaking world. Tommy Stigs just comes natural, so I don't really need one. Yeah. It's just a factual nickname to distinguish him from other Daves, not derogatory. Right. You're right. That's a good way to categorize. I was little Tommy. So I was little Tommy as a kid. I heard you talking about Dave for over 4 years, and it just popped up again today. Yes. It's so great to find an Italian Catholic to listen to. It reminds me of being young and healthy and going to Catholic church. Wow, Dr. Rick. Demonic is another nickname. Yeah. Sting, One Eye. They call me One Eye. Some people call me One Eye. Well, it depends where I'm at. One Eye. Sting, S-T-I-N-G. Tommy Stigs. Oh, Tommy Tools I got from doing construction, construction side jobs. I'm going to regret this. Why do they call you One Eye? Why would you regret that? There's no problem with that. Why would you regret why they called me One Eye? Because anybody that was with me when we were, so to speak, at the mattresses, right? I was always available 24/7, Delilah. If I got a call, I was ready to go. Basically, they were saying I had one eye open at all times. I was never off guard. My guard was always up and I was always ready. One eye just means ready to react to any given situation at any hour of the day. 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, I get a call. I got to go to a place called Top's Diner. That is a diner in a city called East Newark. And I would have to go to 2:30 in the morning to a diner at East Newark. And they would say, how do you react so quick? How are you here so quick? How are you there? How are you everywhere? And I got the name One Eye by some people. And that's what it was. Because I was dependable, reliable, and I was there. If you call, if not, if you needed something at 3 a.m., you're going to get me. Zelda, and that's what it was. What am I going to tell you? Tops is a big time commercial operation. Big money. Yes, they knocked it down and rebuilt it. But anyway, I used to go there in the middle of the night if I had to, or Park Diner right here if I had to, or Nevada Diner in Bloomfield if I had to, or Willie's Diner in Bloomfield if I had to. I was always available. Right. That's part of, hustling. You got to be available. Availability. Why don't you leave the neighborhood, Stigs? It's about availability. Yeah, it was a dive. Yes, it was a dive. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is what it is. Right? This is what it is. Butcher of fine foods, Italian. So they called me this. Okay, are we good with the nicknames? Little Tommy, One Eye, Tommy Stigs, Sting. I had a few names. Little Tommy was for the family because there were so many Tommies in the family. Little Tommy was me. Wait, Sundance says wait. Oh. Uh-huh. Do we know what they call you? No. Where is Gianni today? I want to know his nickname. His nickname is Gianni. G. Some people don't need it. I like little Tommy with the yellow. Right. This was when I was little Tommy. Now this is big Tommy and fluffy Tommy. And this is little Tommy right there. That was little Tommy when I was little. So that's what they call it. Little Tommy, get over here. Let me put the flower in your shirt instead of what, Ma? What? Let me put a flower. A live flower? Yeah, let me put a flower in your shirt because I have allergies, Ma. You really want to put it out? Really? My hair was going there. I wonder what shampoo she used on me back then. What shampoo was I using in this picture? Little Tommy in Big John Gotti Sr. suit. Yes. Oh my God. I don't know what shampoo. What did we use? And there was probably one of the shampoo. They called me the butcher because of the way I butchered the Italian language at A&S Fine Foods, Fine Goods. Wow. Johnson's baby shampoo. Look how shiny my hair is there. And you want to know something? I'm a mile from where I'm standing in that picture right now. I'm still here. Prel, we could have used Prel. I am a mile right now from that place right there. I can go there right now and take a picture there. I know the people that live there. They moved there from North 8th Street in Newark. The people that live in my mother's house are from North 8th Street in Newark. Yep. Puerto Rican family. Beautiful family. Beautiful family. They left Newark and they came to my mother's house from North 8th Street. Yeah. So I don't know. Nicknames. Gabagool. Right? Enough said. Gabagool instead of Capicola. It's hard to get it right. Well, being that we're on food, let's talk about diet. So what they're using now, teenagers are using something called an AI diet. Artificial intelligent diet. Key findings about AI and teen nutrition. We got a problem. Caloric deficits. Hold on. We got caloric deficits. This is what's happening right now. AI meal plans often create energy deficits comparable to skipping meals, hindering adolescent growth, development, and bone health. Another key finding about the AI and teen nutrition, because they want to follow AI because that's what they do today. Poor nutritional balance. All models often struggle to provide age-specific nutrition requirements with some overemphasizing protein or fat. Oh boy. Limited accuracy. While AI-enhanced photo apps can help track food, AI bots often fail to provide consistent, reliable meal planning. And last but not least, dependency risk. Teens using AI for nutrition advice may struggle with obsessive usage, social anxiety, and poor nutrition choices if not guided by adults. So let me explain to you something. You got to listen to moms. grandma, grandpa. They feed us because they know what works. Stop. Stop it. Listen to your nonna. Listen to nonu. Listen to grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever. No way. Don't use AI as a dietary plan in your teens. You got to have the pastina. Yeah, I know you got carbs, but you got to grow. You need the cereal. You need the bread. You need everything. Mom will feed you all the food groups. They know what to do. Remember, they know the pyramid. They naturally implement the pyramid into all of your daily caloric intake. Stop with the AI, guys. You got to stop. It's not good. It's wreaking havoc. So get off the AI, guys, please. It's unbelievable. Okay, I got a couple of 3 more topics I want to get into. If you don't mind spending a couple more minutes with me, I would appreciate your presence. Wrestling. Okay, as you know, I'm following the high school wrestling right now. We are in Atlantic City, And one complaint that I hear that bothers me, Sundance. This bothers me a little bit. There's people complaining that 14 of the 24 finalists in the Jersey High School Wrestling Tournament are from parochial, private, Catholic schools, whatever it might be. I'm not one to complain about that. I go on that if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Stop with the nonsense that the parochial schools and the Catholic and all of these private schools should not be in the same category as non-private school athletes. Listen to me. There's a message here. There is a message here. It's called something. Public school versus private school. If I'm not saying that this is so because I don't truly believe this, but if you feel that parochial schools are better, guess what they are teaching? Discipline, determination, dedication. You don't have to go to private school to get all of these things because we have 14 public school kids that are in the final round of the wrestling tournament. So half of the finalists are parochial or Catholic schools. Yes. And some are private, some are public. My personal opinion is if you feel that the private schools or Catholic parochial are doing better, take on their model of discipline and apply it. That doesn't mean you have to go spend $15,000, $20,000 a year on education when you're already paying taxes. Just take on that level of discipline that they are adhering to. And maybe you, those that are complaining, will take down the other one that is more disciplined, structured. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with it because we're all going to get into the world one day. And I don't care what school you went to. You got to perform at your job, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. I feel that these people are insecure that speak this way. They're telling me that a Catholic school kid should not be arresting a public school kid because they have an advantage. What's the advantage? Discipline, structure, determination, dedication, what do you call that? You look at yourself. What's that called? Self-awareness. I'm sorry. Okay, I get it. Good. I think that the Catholic schools and the private schools teach respect and discipline differently. It's a more controlled environment too because it's much smaller. Well, you can take on this model, Delilah, because you're already paying $20,000 in property taxes to pay the teachers and the cops and everything, right? You're already paying for schooling. So apply, Delilah, right? Apply some of these tools that the Catholic schools use. Public school's the best thing. My ex-wife is a teacher. My sister-in-law is a teacher. My goddaughter's a teacher. Two of my cousins are teachers. They're in resource. They're in the guidance. They moved up from teaching. They were so effective. They took them out of regular teaching and they made them guidance counselors and college. They get them ready for college advisors. Yeah. Trust me, I know my taxes is paid for schools I couldn't use because they were not safe. Of course. Of course. Yeah, my ex-wife left the suburbs and went into Newark school system to make a difference. And look at my kids from that teaching. I'm not educated. Look at my sister-in-law. She went to a professor now. My brother's wife. My brother's a blue-collar union guy, electrician. His wife is a professor. So I'm surrounded by educators. I'm surrounded by educators. My cousins are teachers. A lot of my family is in the education system. Not the private one, public one. They're all blue-collar people. See, enough said, right? You got to dress a certain way. I like the structure. I like the discipline of Catholic school. So anyway, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you complaining that half of the finalists are from private schools. What I want to hear is I got to get better. Let me take on what that guy did. Let's look at this as a freshman in public school, and you're seeing that the parochial or private or Catholic schools, they're doing better. Follow a little bit about what they do. Now, I know mom and dad might not have the 15, 20, 30,000 a year to send you to the private schools, but take on their model, and maybe you will be the finalist next year. Instead of complaining, I got beat by a kid from Del Barton. Stop. Stop it. Totally wrong. Totally wrong, in my opinion. I don't get it. Okay. We got a problem out there in the world right now. People are apparently at an alarming rate taking out their 401ks and retirement plans because they have fallen on tough times later on in life, and they are taking out their withdrawal, calling it a to avoid the penalty. What do you call this? Like a detrimental situation. Maybe they're losing their house, whatever it is. To avoid the taxes on taking out your 401k or your retirement plan early, it's called something. It's called, there's words for it where you don't get penalized. I forget what it is. There's a few, but anyway. Now, early withdrawal penalty. They're waiving that. It's hardship. Don't apply to wrestling. You can't complain about a team sports because they recruit. But that's true. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's why Blair Academy cannot wrestle with New Jersey because they recruit from all over the country. And Del Barton apparently somewhat, but we're not sure. Wrestling's individual. That's why I say to be the best, you got to beat the best. Well, anyway, no, they're pulling it out, Delilah, and I hope to God that they're not just pulling it out to pay bills. If you're pulling out your retirement to pay bills, that's going to end quite quickly. If you pull out your retirement to invest in something that has a great ROI, still risky, but it's more responsible. But if you're pulling out on your retirement to pay your mortgage and your this and that, wow. I personally believe you need to scale down your life, possibly. Get rid of the Mercedes-Benz or the Range Rovers or whatever you got. 17-bedroom houses and scale down first. Start with that route. If you have equity, get a little humble. Move down to a ranch. Something reasonable. But to pay the bills, to catch up, you're going to lose that money. You spent 20 whatever years building up that money in your retirement plan. Now you're going to use it just to pay bills? No, you need an ROI. I'm sorry. I'm going to think you need a have a great day. You too, Sundance. I think you need a return on investment. You need a master plan before you say, give me that money. You need a big plan. with a somewhat confident game plan. And listen, I'm the dumbest guy in the room. I am the least educated individual you'll probably come across on YouTube. But don't be fooled. I know. Don't worry. I know I know things. All right. At my hardest time, I did not pull out my retirement to pay bills. I didn't even know I was building a retirement until now. All of a sudden, I'm like, what? I built a retirement. I had no idea I was building a retirement because I never looked. Now, all of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit, I can retire. I didn't realize it. I don't want to retire. I love working. Just saying, my living is scaled down through sacrifice. We speak about this all the time. Should I buy a place? Should I not buy a place? Do I need to buy a place? I got a small rent. I'm rent controlled. We're good. So do I need to? We spoke about this all the time. If you got 200,000 cash, do you buy something or do you continue renting if you're 60 years old? What do you do? I'd rather give it to my kids. I don't know. Say I got 200,000 cash right now. Do I put that down on the property? And then I got to fix roofs and gutters and lawn care and windows and siding and plumbing that breaks and this, that, and the other thing. Or at 60, $200,000 cash, you run through rent. You go there. Where you going? And now you save 200,000 cash and your kids get 200,000 cash. I'm using a hypothetical number. I'm not saying I have 200,000 cash over there. I'm just saying. So I could buy a condo. I could buy a little house tomorrow. You can't wait to retire and sell this house. Oh, I get that part. Yeah. I get that. There's a lot going along with owning. Yeah. But if you're handy, it's really good. But listen, there's people that'll tell you their way is the only way. And that is it. Some say, you didn't like owning, huh, Zelda? That's interesting. So I truly hope that they're not pulling out their retirement just to pay those bills for the next 3 months. Because do they think some type of magic is going to happen in the next 3 months? Where they're going to put it all back? No, they're going to continue to pay their bills. So scale down, take the hit. This is life. Sacrifice something and scale down. Oh, but my 7 kids got used to having spas in the jacuzzis and this and that. I got 5 kids. They're used to having their own room, their own suite. They got a gaming area. They got a basement that's a theater. They got a pool. They got a cabana. We have an outside bar, this and that. Now they're going to take out of their retirement to get a few months more. It's still going to end up in the same place. And I'm not right and I'm not wrong. This is just an observation about what the transistor radio told me, that a lot of people are pulling out their retirements just to make ends meet. Now, make ends meet, does that mean for grocery shopping? Or does that mean for maintaining a certain lifestyle that you and your family have got accustomed to, which may not be reality-based at this point in time? Because we're in a different time. Again, there's no right or wrong. Hey, you do whatever you want to do. You got to put your head on the pillow at night. Robbery crew hitting heavy out there in Gravesend. Now they're robbing spas. They're robbing spas, Delilah. They're going right into the spa. Zelda, check this out. Check this out. They went into Gravesend, armed robbery. You dummies. It didn't have to be an armed robbery. You could have just done it without a screwdriver. They go into the spa, unprotected patrons. Is that what it is? Unprotected patrons are there getting their spa service. Started in Gravesend. These 2 guys went in, they robbed them for a G note. The problem is this: they went in with a screwdriver. Now it's armed robbery. Now it changes. Dummy. Don't go in with a weapon. Make the crime honorable. What did you just say? What did you just say? Not literally. Make the crime honorable. But don't go in with a pistol or a screwdriver. Go in heavy in your way. Give me the cash. Nobody's going to get hurt. Just comply and nothing will happen to anybody. Don't show it and say, don't. Now you just went from a 5 years to a 15 to 20 when you go in with a screwdriver or a gun or a bat. You got to go in with only your balls, okay? And come out with the goods. No bats, no screwdrivers, and no guns. Wise up, you guys that are out there on the street. Wise up, you guys. Get it right. Okay. I want to talk about Billy Joel for a minute. Can I have a moment, one more moment of your time? We need to speak about Billy Joel for one moment. We're going to get into the story of Billy Joel. We have spotlighted Billy Joel in the past, but we're going to spotlight it again. And here we go. Here is the message with Billy Joel. And this is how things come around. Billy Joel's daughter says he is taking the illness seriously. As of March 2026, Billy Joel's daughter, Alexa Ray Joel, stated her father is doing great and is a fighter while managing a rare neurological disease. He is regularly attending physical therapy, has lost weight, and is focused on their health following the diagnosis in May of 2025. Details, condition update. Alexa says this. He's doing great and is highly proactive about his recovery. He is very resilient. This is great news. Performance future. While he hopes to return to performing, his daughter, Alexa Ray, I believe I got the name right, expressed that she has set ground rules for her dad. Check this out. She has set the ground rules for her dad for him to prioritize his health, specifically suggesting that he stay seated at the piano when he returns to the stage. Now, we've got a crazy flip to this story. Hold on a minute. Diagnosis background. The piano man, singer, is 76 years old, was diagnosed with normal pressure hydrocephalus, which previously caused issues with balance, vision, and hearing. Alexa Ray noted that her father has always been a fighter and has remained positive throughout his health challenges. Now, we're going to do something here that is crazy. And this is crazy. I gotta talk about this because Billy Joel needs his daughter desperately right now. Let's go back to a time when his daughter needed him. In December 2009, Alexa Ray Joel, daughter of Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley, was hospitalized following an apparent suicide attempt by overdosing on pills in her Manhattan apartment. She survived the incident, was treated at St. Vincent Hospital. She recovered and did not die. Incident details: on December 5th, 2009, the then 23-year-old Alexa Ray Joel ingested multiple pills, leading to a 911 call from her Greenwich Village home. Outcome: she was hospitalized in stable condition. Billy Joel publicly stated shortly after that she was going to be fine. Background: reports at the time indicate she had been struggling with personal issues, including a breakup. Wow. How this story affects people. Her dad needs her now. She needed her dad then. How beautiful is Billy Joel's, God forbid, inevitable ending of life? How beautiful is this? I should have done a show about this. This will not get seen anywhere. I don't get return viewers. I don't care. You people that are here with me live right now should feel what I'm saying. This is an unbelievable story. It's miraculous to me. And it makes me happy. Sad that the kid had to go through these things. But this should be an example to many. Nowhere are you going to see this story. Or what I just said, how I put the two stories together. Because I don't promote myself. I'm not really a content creator. I don't make videos. I don't do pre-records. So nobody's going to hear this. Nobody is going to see this. But Billy Joel and Alexa Ray Joel, this is a beautiful story with a father and daughter. And from this point on, no matter what happens, Billy Joel unfortunately passes away one day. The story is absolutely incredible, which could have been tragic. Because right now he would have had nobody to care for him in this type of way that she's carrying. Dad, the voice that went silent, that overdosed, now is saying, Pop, no, you're not going to stand on stage. I'm not permitting it. You are the piano man. You could sit there and do it. But Alexa, but Dad, from the voice that went silent, but Dad, you still have the God gift, the God-given gift. You have to do it sitting at a piano. I'm not allowing you to perform as your daughter. I'm not allowing you to stand on stage. God forbid you fall and hit your head. Oh my God, it's heartbreaking, but satisfying at the same time. I don't even know my emotions with this one. I don't know where my emotions are going with this one. I really don't. Got to tell you, not sure. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know. I'm sorry this was a long show. I went through a lot of things. 2 hours and 10 minutes of nonsense. But I felt like this story, I had to tell it today. God forbid it's my last day on this earth. You heard it here. So that's where you're at. That's the Billy Joel and Alexa Ray Joel story. If I was able to cut this and edit this, I would do it. And if you just, if this isn't edited, if I'm able to edit and cut this version, and you're seeing this now, hit subscribe if you like this vibe. Some good things are coming up here at the Social Club. Maybe I can edit this out, make an edit of this. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. Ay. Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful, Delilah. Yeah. Thank you. You're part of the show. I don't know the history. Enough said. I didn't do a spotlight today. You know what I mean? And if she's the only child, it makes it even more of an impact. But I'm not sure about that. Enough said. I didn't do research on them. This is what came through the transistor radio, and I just put it up there. Okay, look. We're out of here, guys. We're going with a legendary song by the dearly departed, unfortunately departed, Tom Petty. Okay, we're going to go out with this here because I love this song. Now, if somebody is dragging you, messing with you, they got your heart on the street, they're pulling at your heart, they're tearing at your heart, they're dragging your heart around, tell them to stop. Stop it. Right, CG2? Guys, you guys were incredible today. What a cast in the chat today. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Look out for the video I do post later. I'm going to need feedback. I can either do it in a community tab or I can do it in a video. I got to see what we're going to do here. It's been requested of me. I have to do this for an upcoming show. Somebody wants to spotlight me. Oh, and I maybe Fern is coming on tomorrow night, to be determined. So here we go, guys. We're going out with this classic jam right here. Unfortunately, this man's voice has stopped, but Sarah Collins is going to bring it to us in the only way that she does, and that is a beautiful way. I got to go. Tommy Stigs wishing you well. Ciao. For now. Don't you dare let anybody drag your heart around. Ciao. I got
getting into. So you've had a little trouble in town. Now you're keeping some demons down. Stop dragging my heart around. It's hard to think about what you wanted. It's hard to think about what you've lost. This doesn't have to be the big and evil. This doesn't have to be anything at all. I know you really won't tell me goodbye. I know you really won't be wrong, girl. Baby, you can never look me in the eye. Yeah, you buckle with the weight of the world. Stop dragging my heart.